#1 series. This might just be the new one. The next contender, so to say. CutTiltedBoys, they weren't able to do it. Alpha, they're next in line.
Yeah, Sandking Gómez, to me, they look like a class above everyone else in the region. At least they looked that way in the last patch. This patch, who knows? And they're already hit by the Meepo picks, so... You know, they already sort of a cheese pick, last pick Meepo against them. PA is a sort of a hero that can deal with Meepo. If she gets too fat, even Meepo falls to her.
Oh man, this is again one of those situations where you've got the high ground advantage. You talked about this. This is really scary to be if you are the Radiant side, but Rises will stick to the safety of his tier 1 tower and even back away.
Of course, like this high ground is really damn big. It's way too big. It's just, you get so much out of it. They didn't take the Watcher. That was the problem. I believe they were under vision of the Watcher. If the Watcher even gives vision this early on, I think it does if you activate it, right?
I don't know. The only thing is, if you look at the Watcher, if you click on it and check the buff that it has, it says lit. I don't know why that was funny, but
I mean, it's on purpose.
It's pretty lit.
It's pretty lit, yeah.
All right, Meepo mid versus Void Spirit. Man, a matchup that I honestly have to say I've not seen in years. So,
pretty easy one for Meepo. Like one of the easiest matchups for him. There isn't a lot that you can do as the Void Spirit. I mean, usually you want to be at least pressuring the Meepo, getting him away from his level 4 before he gets to Meepos. As Void Spirit, you just can't do that. You can farm, and that's it. You will never be able to pressure him out.
And the first blood comes out from the top lane. Satoshi and Joker, they're relentless with the chase, finding themselves the kill. But one curiosity is Satoshi's not buying the blood grenade. So all the hype behind the theory craft of the level 1 napalm damage, well, he's gone for Firefly anyway to start things off with, but they still get the kill nevertheless.
Yeah, interesting that he didn't go for it, but still gets the first blood,
new patch,
so doesn't
hidden
matter.
potential.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. 9.
Everybody learns a bit late. Empyrean, does he get the kill on 9? Nope, he doesn't. Stick charges are up. There's going to be a support trade, however, in the bottom lane.
I love how they fell one by the other, like in the same millisecond, literally. Both of them die.
Holding hands.
Holding hands, yeah. Some good things, they have this setup with Mars, like you have Mars and Skyrat. Not the best Skyrat game, I would say, when it comes to setups, but they have a decent amount. Also, your Mystic Claire doesn't really work that well against the Meepo, but versus Meepo as Skyrat, if you get like really big, you can still dish out a significant amount of damage. Well, that's good. Later on, PA with the Shard is solid. Fan of Knives is good versus Meepo because of max health damage. Everything is different though. We'll see. I'm not even sure what my bro Soul will be buying. What will he be getting? Like you can...
Yep.
One thing is certain though, you need to get the Shard as soon as possible. I feel like it's just busted.
Yeah, I'm just curious what happens with Meepo when you get the 25 pack rat talent. You get any item into the neutral item slot, and then you have Aghanims for your Mega Meepo.
What do you mean?
Is there like an item you would prioritize onto your neutral slot?
You mean for the Mega Meepo?
For the Mega Meepo, yeah.
You still like stats. Still, stats are still the best. Maybe actually for Mega Meepo you are correct. Maybe something different, you know, some attack speed or some debuff. But the thing is, Mega Meepo is a gimmick. It's really strong, but it has a long cooldown. All your Meepos need to be around you. I think you'd rather have them separated hitting. Mega Meepo, man.
Yeah, Mega Meepo indeed.
Today when I played, we were winning and we won. We were doing the throne. Mars dies bottom. We were killing the throne, and everyone stopped on their side and on ours, just so I finish off the Aghanims, so that everyone can see the Mega Meepo in action, like what it does.
Yeah,
it's funny as hell.
It's definitely a game changer for some extent. Oh, Riki just gets stunned. Boro's gonna get this kill onto the Riki. Oh, it was looking like Batrider was dying for a very long time. Then they got a kill in bottom on the Mars, and maybe even on the Skyrath. Look at Rises go. This guy's running like a race car. Takes him down under the tier 1 tower. And that will be the 4th kill for the side of Alpha. Pyrion deciding to deny himself for the tower. He's already spent all of his resources. Might as well.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Mid is currently tied with Black Soul and Lund.
Yeah, Soul isn't doing one thing. He's not really... He's just focusing on the lane for now, so no stacks from him. Nothing like that. But he's doing well in the lane. And so is Lund, like you said, mid tied.
It does get a pretty big physical damage barrier with Resonant Pulse, considering all the Meepo illusions. Or illusions, the other Meepos. Pyrion looking for some glimpse damage, but not going to be quite in a good position for the Bloodseeker, who's trying to just get that lane tranquility in his favor in front of his tower. Top lane, it has been, you know, kind of back and forth. Yanbora just wants to keep on throwing fire blasts with his dumb luck and trying to keep zoning him out. Satoshi's like, I want to push this lane under the tower, but you also have to fight against the level 2 Ignite now.
Yeah, there's a lot of slows, right? Like the level 2 Ignite and Stifling Dagger. Even if you get all the stacks on them, you can't dive them with a Firefly. I think Flame Break would have been maybe better still. All things said and...
It's an option. Oh,
yeah.
Joker's rotating bottom.
Use the Twin Gate. He has Orb of Venom and he has Blood Grenade, so he's gonna slow you.
And they have Glimpse, so this is potentially even a kill. But Rise is going on 9, but Ducho is trying to keep Empyrean at bay. Because of the movement in this lane, it's making it pretty hard for them to actually put them out of position. Riki, he's now very close on the side. They just need one good opener, and that's going to be it. They've pushed themselves into the lane. They're kind of committed at this point, and they want to focus onto the Mars. Let's get the spear out onto the Riki. But this Mars is still going to end up falling, no matter what he does here. Rise is going to pick up the kill.
Yes, Skyrat, he recognized what was happening on time, so he moved out. If he stuck around, he'd get glimpsed.
Yeah, the patience play from Empyrean as well. Like, there were multiple opportunities for him to use Glimpse onto the Mars, but you don't have to. It's literally the only stun they have in this lane. Like, if you use Glimpse too early, he might just TP home. Have to take into account, but now... There was a small opener in the top lane, but Yanbora, he made his way back to the lane just in time. Holding onto a Healing Lotus and 7 stick charges, but he's going to take a quite of a beating. 9 TPing in as well. 2-man slow coming out. Satoshi's going to take some damage. And Bora, he will be taken down by Joker. Joker also dying, and Shido getting burnt up, but a lot of stick charges. One of the downsides of playing this lane is there's going to be a hell of amount of abilities to... For this PA, basically, to load up a massive stick charge.
For both sides, not only...
For both sides, yeah.
Yeah, you have sticky on one side, Dagger on the other. They are rotating mid. This might be a kill.
Yeah, good voice line used there. Meepo trying to make a run for it, but it's just going to be too many targets for him. Maybe he can poof.
He's fine. Oh,
no, he's not.
Yeah, he dies in the end. That last Astral Step, delayed damage, kills him. But like teams in this division, what I'm noticing is, I don't know why, but there's, at least in this patch, they're stacking up their disables. In the last series, they were stacking up the disables, in this one as well. Not sure what's up with that. They're just too eager, you know, like no one is playing as carefully any longer.
Full on aggression. That is a big kill that they got from the Meepo in the mid lane. So he used his teleport. He had to walk all the way back.
No. It is.
Start farming
It is.
some camps.
Yeah, he's already quite a minute and a half behind, I would say, when it comes to the farming speed. It's basically all about the experience. You want to keep 1 level per minute, more or less. You want to. It's not easy, but it's optimal.
Yeah, it is what you are looking for. So even if your net worth is tied with your opponent, you could say you are behind.
A net worth, yeah, more or less. It's mostly about the levels. Like, you just want to get level 11. Yeah, he missed a lot of stuff.
The entire wave, basically, there.
It happens. They are making some stacks in the triangle, which he can take. Maybe Batrider can take them as well. He's moving in.
They find a Sky. The value kill. That's a long laugh. Void Spirit Dagon Rush. Okay. Lund has lined up the entire Dagon set in his quick buy. Also going to get surrounded by Joker and Black Souls, both meepos here hacking away, but he's only going to drop to half HP.
Yeah, they don't.
What do you think about the Dagon Rush?
I'm not sure. Like, it's crazy. It gives him some energy bursts, right? It gives him a lot of lifesteal as well. It's good with Skyrat's Ancient Seal. It's definitely different out there. I'm not sure. I will see how it works. It's completely different. Like, Dagon has been changed quite a bit.
It definitely has. I guess with Ancient Seal, it makes sense. Like, you have extra amplified magical damage. You have a decent amount of lockdown. You want to be able to burst down one target. And it feels like it's either you get a chance on the Bloodseeker or you delete the Meepo. Because if the Batrider just goes and uses Lasso Firefly, yeah, you're going to take damage for sure. But is Bat necessarily going to be the big, scary hero? Or you just kill the Initiator. Bloodseeker's going to have difficulties going in. And then Meepo's also going to be a bit cautious about engaging.
Yeah. We'll see how it works. Like, I'm not going to say that I love it or hate it. I have seen a lot of players build Dagon right now, so... one thing that I really like about Satoshi is that he's buying Greaves. So he understands, yeah, I'm playing the soft lane bad, sure, but this game is basically on Meepo to be won or lost. All he has to do is buy Greaves, maybe Vlad's even, just get as much utility as possible for the people from mid lane.
Yeah, and also the fact that getting these shards is now a little bit harder. Ricky is also going for the Diffusal Blade for Joker. You want to have your pause for it. Being able to deal out a bit of extra damage. The slow will be useful, but also utilizes Batrider doing more damage. On Rises, yeah, he's being chased here. Multiple targets showing up. The Rupture's there on the Void Spirit. Lund's going to have some difficulties. The Rupture, though, not going to do any damage because it goes too far away.
Meepo is in.
See what Black Soul can do. Here's Satoshi on the side as well. He's got a mechanism. Going to be able to keep up the Disruptor. They will trade off the Ogre, but they're not able to get a secondary kill. Dutchel TP's home. Already using the Glimpse against the Void Spirit. And Lund's actually pretty happy about that Glimpse play because you were ruptured, yes, but you went over the travel distance, so you took nothing. You go anywhere under it, it's going to be like, oh, that's a kill.
Top lane, Shido.
It's a big kill if they can get this PA. It looks like they will be able to do so. Silenced up and being burnt.
Yeah, considering she's like the only real carry on the side of SKG, the only real core, this should be a 4 protect 1, so losing her is really damn big. I think losing her is bigger than losing Meepo at this point, because you have Bloodseeker as well, he's farming up. He'll kind of carry his net worth really well. Meanwhile, I'm not sure if Lund does the same with the Dagon. I mean, it looks cool, but it's gonna... eventually, it probably stops being that effective. Not sure.
I guess the BKB is probably the big answer to it, right? Imperium, he's getting a zoning static storm, getting some damage out onto the Ogre, and a teleport coming out from the Meepo. He's gonna get pinned to the wall instantly by Ducho, but as Mars ruptured up, right-clicked away by the Smeepo. Maybe even another kill. Rise is still trying to chase down the Ogre. There's a TP coming in. Lund, they're going to look for the turnaround here, potentially onto the Seeker, and they will be able to get it with the Mystic Flare. Skywrath just hitting level 6.
Punished for chasing the Ogre. Come on, man. Look, he's a big boy. He has no intelligence for a reason.
Yep, and that was not dumb luck. That was just being dumb.
Yeah, just baited.
Top lane. They're chasing onto Shido, missing out the flame break. Lasso is ready. Ancient Seal used up onto the Riki. There's multiple heroes showing up in here, and they're still trying to get this kill onto the PA. It's so close to happening, and that will do it.
No matter
no misses with that 20% evasion, not going to be enough, and that's going to be another for Satoshi.
Maybe
even a triple. We go with the Glimpse. Flame break's also available, not required for repositioning, but for damage. Triple for the bat. He's 5-0.
Yeah, he's having a good time, top of the net worth charts as well after this triple. But for Alpha, as long as you're killing the PA, I feel like you're winning this game. As long as you're just controlling her and her net worth.
I agree. Yeah, this is not the game that Sankin Gómez signed up for. They're not getting anything done yet, and they're going to have to survive a sizable amount of this game right now because all lanes are kind of struggling. Void Spirit missing out on rotation kills, PA getting killed twice in the lane, Mars also died 3 times. It's not a disaster, you're still keeping up in farm, but you've lost valuable time already, so you are going to lose a lot of this map control.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures.
You don't want to give away your map too fast when PA's still farming her Battle Fury. Static's on the bottom. There's another Mars getting caught, trying to run in circles, but it is a hopeless task.
They changed the color of Faded Brooch. Do you like that, Satoshi?
I thought they changed the whole model. It looked very different, but it could just be the color. Batrider goes down. Dagon for the kill. Oh, ruptured up. What you gonna do?
No, you're right. It's the whole model, but the color. I always remember Faded Brooch is something purplish, right? It's completely blue. I don't know. Not my brooch. Not my brooch.
Not my brooch. It kind of looks like. What was the color of the gem they threw away on the Titanic? Is that a blue gem? The blue diamond?
I think so, yeah. Sure.
Kind of looks like that. So you're going down with a sinking ship. But it's good to have it back.
For now. So it was so damn strong, but
Fun fact.
I guess right now it's solid, right? Like it's very good for a tier 1.
On the side of Alpha, they decided to go for 2 occult bracelets. One on the Bloodseeker, one on the Meepo. So not 1, 2.
Yep. I mean, you get a set of items and then you have to decide what you want. I'm not sure. I think every player gets his own.
Yeah, if you use one of the tokens, it is for the player. So it's one thing. But I think I think we're going to be seeing more of this, where they're just going to select the same item.
Sure.
As long as that's possible.
No.
Joe, 9 both down, and Alpha really just being the stronger counterparts. And Sankin Gómez, oh, Piggy Pole, burn and bleed, and this Piggy's got a lot of holes in him right now. Pushes the Bloodseeker into the tower, and what can this Ogre do? Show up and die. That's all he's gonna do. Alpha running them over right now. 7k lead.
Yep, the PA is farming up a little bit, but this lead is looking... you know what Ash was talking about in the interview, in which he said, yeah, this Meepo 20 minutes in, the game was over. I think this is one of those games. As PA, at least you have a ton of these new camps that you can farm. But you can see that they're encircling her, like they're drawing on the map exactly where she is. The scan does miss, but Meepo has a good idea. He has a really damn good idea. Maybe he will... no, Shido. Actually, on this hard camp, the hard camp might be a bit too deep. So one thing that I'm wondering is, you get tokens, right? I know that you can get multiple same items. I'm just wondering, does every player get the same set of items from which to choose?
I think it was somewhere between selecting in 5 items or something like that.
No,
I
look,
don't
you get 5 items to select from, right? That's how it works. You press the item and you get 5 items. Never mind. Let's just look at this fight because it's going to be huge.
Huge fight indeed. Arena placed down. Roshan only down by a 5th. And, well, it's huge for one side. It's not too much for the other. Senkin Gómez is going to have to forfeit this fight right away before it even started. They got the arena down, but no damage coming in Alpha. They just hit a pretty strong timing right now. They're pretty unbeatable.
Yeah, Meepo was dropping a bit low from Roshan, but it doesn't matter because of the Greaves of Bat. And now they're already TP'd bottom. They're chasing the PA. Joker with the defusal. Slows her down for the rupture.
And that's the biggest kill you can find. Just won a team fight, and you kill the enemy carry, and you're getting Roshan. Alpha's getting everything correct.
Yeah, it's just really good plays from Alpha across the field. Basically, everyone gets a key token, right? And that token you can use to get yourself an item. My question is, does everyone get the same set of items from which to choose? That's the thing.
So
because you get 5, you don't get all of them in the game that you can choose from. You know, that's the point. I didn't ask my teammates when I was playing.
That is true, because it says like randomly drops a token which lets you choose from 5 available neutral items. But it says available, but you're still picking up the same item twice, so... Well, we will have to experiment on that.
I'll just play a power ball. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with that. There's definitely more than 5 items, so it has to be some pool of items that you get. So I would say it's randomized.
Now you get you as one player, you get 5 items, randomized 5 items. You didn't get me still. Like you get randomized 5 items. Shido, bottom lane Joker is on him. The question was, does everyone get the same 5 randomized items on your team?
Oh, right. So is it always the same one? Yeah.
Is it all?
Well,
is it the same for one team, like, for every player in that game?
Nope.
This game is over, by the way.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over, but a kill on Satoshi could
Nice
tip
one.
the balance a little bit in their direction, but they're going to have to pay a pretty heavy price for it. It's going to be the Void Spirit falling too. So no big change. It's still going to be completely in Alpha's favor.
Yeah, I just don't... There is one way for them to win, and that's for Soul to just mess up really, really badly. Because a game such as this one, if you're the Meepo, like he's buying Hex next. And they're going in once again.
Another one. 9 dropping scarily low, but
Joker might
live
fall.
a bit longer. Joker actually, yep, they're gonna find some kills. Senkin Gómez, they're still fighting, getting the supports out of the way. But they can't get to this Meepo. He's also holding on to an Aegis. There's still the threat of the this PA, especially with the Battle Fury. It's very effective against Meepo.
Yeah, more or less. Once she gets a couple of more items. Right now, she's isn't really that much of a problem. Like if you're Meepo, he's going for Hex. Hex is fine. It gives you the ability to solo heroes. I feel like even just tanking up, going Skadi next would be maybe even better for him. With the Skadi, he could end the game. Or with the Hex as well, if he gets good pickoffs. Like Void Spirit suddenly becomes constant food. Meepo is TPing top. He's trying to catch the PA, and he just might... Yeah, with the blink.
He's gonna blink and
Nicely
good
done.
dodge. Perfect timing from Shido. Still gonna have to try and make a run for it, but Joker is there. They will make sure they're gonna get this kill, and they kill Lund at bottom, and they're gonna get the Ogre too. They're just cleaning house. 9 down as well. I would not be too surprised if Mars dies here. He's trying to make the play on Rises, trying to get the kill, but he is very tanky as well on the side of the Bloodseeker. There's another bonk in 2 seconds. Can he get it? Oh, here comes the Meepo to spoil the party, and that is a team wipe.
Team wipe 22 minutes in. Yep, the last big Meepo doing last big Meepo things, unfortunately. Yeah, like it was such a good pick. Like into the Void Spirit, into all of these heroes, they just don't have an answer.
Free game?
Like they have so much vision as well in Radiant. The wards are very aggressive around the top lane, so PA just you're playing the bottom lane and PA is trying to farm top, but there are wards on top. So every time she shows up, Meepo just goes in.
PA is also lined up 4 new big items. BKB, see the Desolator, Satanic, Scotty.
He believes. He believes.
He believes in it for sure.
Oh,
they missed the spear on Joker, but he's still going to be able to get out. Tries to TP home. The mischance is real. The mischance is really real. He gets the TP home.
Yeah, PA tasting her own medicine.
It's another tower down. That's the first tier 2. The ticket to the high ground is open. They're going to take away the Tormentor from King Gómez.
Who gets it? Let's see, Disruptor or the Ricky?
Disruptor received.
Disruptor received, okay, yeah. Well, interesting, because I didn't see this Thunderstrike, so I want to see this shard on him.
So look at the cast range. That's a pretty huge circle. It's a very large cast range. And does he get the extra 1,600 now in total? They're going to find a middle for Joker. And as you can see, you can cast it from a million miles away. Get that vision for the glyphs to follow.
Yeah, he still casted it on a target, so you can choose, right? Yeah.
You can choose if you put it down on the ground, but the cast range buff, because then you're like, well, we know where this guy is going to be for the next, like, how many
so
times
you can...
it's the strike every 6 seconds or something. Yeah. It's a massive vision tool, but still hiding under the tier 2 tower. Ogre going to take some time for them to get the kill, but they're going to get this Void Spirit too with the lasso. Satoshi, he's trying to make his best, but they're not doing any damage. No damage whatsoever. Shido BKBs, teleports home, while the Skywrath to fall.
This reminds me of the patches in which Meepo was really strong. Just rolling over the enemy team. He's...
Have you missed those days?
Of course I have. I missed easy MMR, you know. Easy MMR for me.
It's just, you know, when people say, this is my patch. This just might be your patch, Lizard. I was just looking at my boy Enigma, and I was like, well, they didn't really do anything to this hero.
Yeah, Enigma was just in the meta for way too long, I feel like, so... Maybe that's one of the reasons why. He's going for Mega Meepo, by the way. He's buying that next.
I want to see it. I haven't actually seen what it looks like, so...
Did you watch BoJack Horseman?
BoJack Horseman.
BoJack, yeah.
My best friend, you watched
basically,
a lot
there's
of it.
like 3 kids stacked upon each other. Void Spirit. In a couple of episodes with a trench coat around them, and that's basically how it looks like. People, they just make a tower. They stand.
There is just a running tower.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I just want to see how it looks like. It's like, is it anything that I picture in my head? Joker gets scouted out. The sentry's placed down to the ground. The ancient seal is there. Oh, he's getting 4 staff away from the Mystic Flare, so not even a kill that they're going to get out of the support Ricky. Instead, they're going to lose the Sky. And poor Mars. There's not a lot of directions he can go to. He's just getting his blink canceled the whole time, and Pyrion will keep up that Thunder Strike. Well, it's going to be up in a couple of seconds. Soul coming out from the other direction. Make that kill. That's, by the way, this is feeling like a pub game because it's 39 kills in 26 minutes just for Alpha.
Yeah, and 20k advantage as well for them. Void Spirit wants to show bottom, but there's a Hex ready. Blink Hex. If he pops his head on the low ground, he will die. Let's see, he goes down. Meepo instantly. Yep.
Another kill. Down the Ogre. And finishing off Lund in the bottom lane at the same time.
I feel like this is, if you want to, at this point, it could even be a high ground push. You could be a bit more careful. Like, there's still this PA with a BKB. You don't want to take all that damage. Most likely what they will do on the side of Alpha is wait for the next rush. After you take the next Aegis, you can end the game. Like, Meepo is a sort of a hero that you're ending the game with second Aegis. First Aegis is to take full control, second one is to end the match.
Cheeto walking on the high ground. Joker's going to be there. Surprise! Pop your BKB all you want. Might just have to use it to disengage. There we go. To jump back to safety. So Joe might even have to drop a zoning ulti at this pace because Cheeto does get hit by the web. Push to the high ground. Flips back to the low ground. Nowhere to go. And 9. He's also going to go down. Alpha just having a field day. So the draft they wanted, the execution is all going in their way.
I feel so good playing Disruptor in winning the game, right? Just glimpsing constantly.
It's the best Dota you can get. Ryze is actually dropping fairly low, finding this Void Spirit, but not enough to actually kill him. And Soul, he's going to TP back home with the main Meepo is going to be coming back in a matter of seconds. And that will be another one down as the Mars will fall. And Bora, he's trying to keep them away. He's trying his dumb luck. It's just not going to be doing enough work. And also, there was a confirmation on Twitch chat from multiple sources that you do indeed get a randomized pool of 5 items. And I also love the one comment that casters please read patch notes. That's what we're literally doing as we're casting, because there's a whole lot of stuff that happened in this patch. So we're trying our best. Yeah, exactly. Not reading patch notes and just coming to cast these damn Division 2 games. Yeah. It is not stated in the patch notes. That's why we're asking. That's why we're pondering.
So everyone gets a different set of 5. Okay, cool.
Yes, it is randomized. That's good to know. Cheeto, though, is this the fight for Sand King Gómez? Gonna take the initiation onto Empyrean. He does have Static Storm available. Zoning ulti placed down on the ground. Webs go through Mars. Do not connect to him. Doesn't matter. Cheeto will still take this kill.
If you're Alpha, you don't want to risk a bad fight now. Just, you have Mega Meepo to use. I'm not sure why he went for that, but maybe it's much stronger than I thought it was. I used it for fun, basically, but the game was already done for me. This game as well might... It can still swing. Let's say PA gets a Dezo and a couple of...
Also, this is the way Mega Meepo works. Okay, I thought he permanently turns into, like, say, Undying has Flesh Golem, but he just changes model and you no longer micro Meepos.
Yeah. And it has a...
You actually get the micro... Okay.
It has a 60-second cooldown. It doesn't last forever.
Interesting. All right. Well, Sand King Gómez, they're coming in for the smoke. They're taking this fight. Is it going to be a best timing possible? Dutcho, oh, he's so close to getting in there in time, but it's not going to be enough. And Ryze is falling low. They're going to get the cheese usage at least because Mars is not going to die right away. And maybe they can fight this all the way. Nine's going to be very low on HP. They're going to be losing the Lund. Void Spirit in a matter of seconds. Poofs are coming and Joker's going to be falling. They're going to take down Lund. Yanbor on the run and Cheeto as well. He does get his Desolator as this fight was going, and he might just be able to use it to take down the Disruptor. Meanwhile, they're trying to isolate Ryze out of the fight, but Cheeto, he's gonna have to fight this all by himself. And they were just a little bit too late. It was really down to like maybe an extra half a second as he places down the arena. Roche was still alive, but no, only got the cheese out of the ground. Yeah, and all they got was a Ricky and a Bloodseeker Aegis.
It was a nice attempt from them. Perfect timing as well from Sand King Gómez. Even though they're behind 30k, like they're still making the right plays. It's just that the right plays aren't working when you're 30k behind. That's the problem.
Yeah,
there aren't
the
many.
Is too big.
Yeah, there just aren't too many right plays even to be made at this point. Wrong place to wait, wrong place to go. Like, I guess it's a little bit less wrong to try and contest Roshan, right? At least you might have a chance that you kill the Meepo and you snatch the Aegis.
Well, just waiting for the, the news to be tightened up at this point. Alpha, they've come in strong with a good draft and a good execution. Just need to make sure that they don't make any mistakes. You're still playing against a PA lineup who did get that Deso in that last team fight pretty late in. Literally when the fight was already over. He was able to jump onto the Disruptor and almost get the kill on him. So that could still be a difference maker, at least in deleting these supports. Like, if you kill Disruptor before he gets to Static Storm, can be huge.
Can be helpful, yeah. I wouldn't call it huge. T-Panda, hold your horses. But it is, it is helpful at least. Like it helps out. I don't know who it helps out. All of your main heroes have BKBs. I guess Void Spirit can then just do whatever. But you still have Earthbind to worry about. This Batrider has a pipe and the Greaves. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, and the Shard is now on the Ricky, by the way. He's got his smoke screen, and you can't save your allies. So this Skywrath Force Staff is useless. And the Ogre Force Staff and the Solar Crest, they're all useless. They can't target their allies. If that is the PA getting caught, then the only thing that's going to save you is a BKB pop. And he's probably going to have to do it too, because imagine the classic day one chaos. Why didn't you force staff me? Dude, I can't cook you. can actually happen. And it's like, oh, you get these oh moments because, you know, there was just too much stuff going on in the patch notes.
Sorry, bro, I didn't read. It was too much.
I didn't know, man. Too much for my brain to handle.
Yeah, they're snatching.
34k lead. Another Shard. Who gets this one? Batrider. All right, that's the good old classic. But when I saw that Shard come out the first time on the Batrider, I was like, all right, carry Batrider confirmed.
Well, it
And
was.
It never, and it was for a while.
Yeah, you still have the Witchblade build. It's just not as strong. There was a brief moment in which Witchblade and Manta was completely, utterly broken. So you couldn't even. It had to get nerfed. I think it lasted for a week after being discovered. It was way too strong.
For the twins.
Right now it's still decent. Like you can do the Witchblade, but he's not really doing that. He's going for full utility build.
Well, what are we really looking at here on the side of Sand King Gómez? Like, Aghanims and Sky, pretty huge if you can get there. There's another 3,000 gold needed. PA has a Rapier now lined up, which could, yes, indeed be a win condition.
It's just they're just waiting for Meepo to decide and go in. They need a pick-off. Like Alpha, they need one pick-off and they are ready to go. Not sure what they're waiting for, really. 36k ahead. You don't necessarily need this next Roshan. It's going to respawn in 3 minutes, so you're just giving SKG some space.
Yeah, I guess what they're doing literally right now is trying to smell out a smoke.
Or they're smoking up themselves on the mid lane, right? Yeah.
Like sometimes when you see map movements like that, you're probably like, yeah, they're probably smoked somewhere, so they're playing a bit more defensive. But you could just be, you know, farming the enemy side of the map. Maybe they just don't want to give any extra pickoffs and be happy that they're farming creeps instead of heroes.
Just a lonely Meepo laughter.
Yeah, that is a haunting thing to hear. It's, you're walking down the street and you hear a meepo laugh like that.
Yeah, they're just hiding on their high ground at this point. Look, there are some games in which, as Meepo, you can be as big as you want to. You won't be able to end them.
Even a tower.
Yeah, even you can be as big as a tower. Yeah, you won't be able to end them. It's just some heroes naturally work really well against you. This isn't one of those games. Like this is over, in my opinion. Like this could be over. All they have to do is go together.
Well, the bait on Lund seems to work out because Batrider is going to be the one to drop first. Lund is very low on HP though, and they're a bit scattered on the side of Alpha. They've got the glimpse out on an Ogre, so that's not really the target that would jump. Either just need the Meepo to show up, but no lasso, and they get the jump on Joker this time. They're stacking up. There's a silence coming out. Static Storm placed down to Yanbora will fall. And Joker did use, okay, that's a Ricky with a BKB, sure thing.
Yeah, so this is, for me, this is obviously SKG's win, right? Like they trade the position 5 for an offlane.
Yep.
And why did it happen? It's because Alpha, they're kind of losing they're disconnected a little bit. They're losing control on how they're moving across the map. The Batrider goes in alone without anyone being nearby to help him out. He gets punished for it. I guess Alpha is still waiting for that next Roshan.
Dire's courier has been killed.
That's how it looks like. They're just waiting for the last Aegis. It's always safer to wait for that last Aegis, sure, but look at Meepo. He's buying Silver Edge. I don't think PA is a problem. Like, I don't think you need a Silver Edge anymore. You have MKB on Bloodseeker and Mjolnir. He's more than capable of dealing with her. As a Blink Basher MKB, like, this guy is a beast on Bloodseeker as much as you are on the Meepo.
There was wait, what was the thing that I was thinking about? Yeah, we talked about the smoke screen. Oh, sorry, not smoke screen. Cloak and Dagger, the bonus XP. I was looking at hero levels, and he's actually the 3rd highest leveled hero in the game, but still tied up with Satoshi. So, do you feel like that is giving a big advantage for the Riki, or does it feel very mediocre that he gets levels faster?
I feel like he should have more, considering they have 49 kills. Right, like that.
Yeah, and he's got 26 assists, so that's 2,600 experience and a wide range of different XP from these kills, because these 7 kills have been accumulated at different phases of the game. So yeah, like level 22 to 23 is 2,600. That's literally 26 assists for 1 level. Doesn't sound like a lot.
They're leaving the base, can you believe it?
Actually left the base. Yambura walks into Satoshi. It's like an easy ogre kill. Here comes Soul. Yep, he's gonna get ripped apart. Shido getting caught by the lasso. He was fighting against Joker at the same time. The 9 gonna get caught inside the static storm. Gonna get bullied by Black Soul. And the Glimpse. Yeah, the Glimpse also going through. Rupture connected. Yep, that's your P8 down. 80 seconds. This is the ticket to high ground for Alpha.
Yeah, they do have some buybacks, and if they want to defend this side, they'll have to use them. And if you're Alpha, you probably aren't stopping. Oh, he blinks in. Okay.
Oh, that was a close dodge. Probably not enough damage with the Void and the Mars to actually kill him.
Yeah, if you catch him, you'd be forcing out buybacks from your team. For sure. You don't kill him before he digs. He's going in. Maybe.
Rupture on Mars with the Glimpse. Yeah, it's a painful life for Dutcho, and Void Spirit also going to get caught, so...
They're fighting without
now he does... Yeah, exactly. Now Void doesn't even have a buyback. Rise is going in on Yanbura, while the lasso connecting all to 9, and now he's going to buy back on Shido, and Mars and Ogre also going to be coming back, and Dutcho does get a very good arena. Black Soul, he's going to be in a bit of trouble at the edge of this arena, and he's still surviving with 100 HP. There's an Arcane Bolt following, and it's going to be enough to take him down. And 9 will secure the kill. That's his Aghanim's money in the pocket right now. He just needs to send a courier mid-fight to actually secure it. But Sand King Gómez, it will punish Alpha for diving the fountain. Maybe they can get even more here. The Bloodseeker getting stunned up by Yanbura. Joker getting another jump in. Shido jumping the back line here, trying to get some damage out. He's got himself lassoed up, controlled, and killed up to death. And that should pretty much be game. GG called by Sand King Gómez and Alpha. Well, I wouldn't say they pull up the upset, but Sand King Gómez, that has been pretty difficult to beat.
Yeah, they were really...
He's going to have to play from behind.
They dropped maybe, 1 game so far in Division 2, and this is the second one that they lost.